I feel like I'm getting dumber. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Schnuckatoo video. So, this year, I feel like I'm getting a lot dumber in some ways, right? Wow, that is a nice mountain. In a lot of ways, I've grown, right? For sure, I've grown emotionally. For sure, I've grown socially. But academically, I probably regressed. And in some other aspects as well. Maybe this is me just being too lazy, and maybe it's just temporary. But I think if you take a look at maybe not even a year ago, maybe just 6 months ago, me, compared to now me, I think I was more knowledgeable 6 months ago, maybe, about a lot of things. Because as soon as I got into college and kind of senior year, or even as soon as senior year started, I kind of was like, okay, my only goal for this year is just get into college, and then I'd be free, right? And honestly, looking back on it, that's kind of a bad mindset because I don't know. Sometimes being free entails that you're free from all responsibility and stuff like that, and I kind of just release myself from all responsibility of any sort, right? So yeah, let me give a couple more pieces of evidence. So when I feel like I'm making these videos, I think it used to come a lot more naturally. And that's probably because I practice a lot more consistently. And I, so in 11th grade, I was part of this like public speaking club. And I did practice my public speaking very consistently. And I also tutored kids in math. And that's actually, I think, a very, very underrated way of, I guess, practicing your public speaking. Because when you're teaching, you have to be very engaging, or else the kids will get bored. And you have to be very clear, you have to be very concise, and you also have to be informative and get your point across, right? And that's kind of the same thing as making these videos, except when making these videos, you're also practicing your Minecraft multitasking, which I think is also very good because when you're multitasking while having conversation, you'll be in those, wow, this is beautiful. You'll be in those scenarios a lot in real life, so it's very good to get some practice, right? Okay. Anyways, some other evidence that I'm getting a bit less smart is just, I guess, the quality of my writing, I feel like, has decreased. Like, when I write something, I feel like I'm so sluggish at writing it. And when I read it back, I'm like, oh, that's kind of horrible. Maybe it's just I haven't been writing enough, I haven't been reading enough. That's why that's declined. But other than that, like, my math skills have declined. Like, everything, I feel like, has declined. And I don't know if that's just, I hope that's just a lack of practice and can be fixed and addressed in the future. And once college starts and I start practicing more, it'll all be back to normal. Like, my vocabulary has gone down, like every single thing. Oh, let's go look in this cave. But I don't know. Maybe this is what I get for being too lazy, right? And I'm fine with it because, and I don't regret what I did this year. I guess maybe I regret some parts of it, but I guess I'll make another video on this later. What happens that what has happened, right? You can't change anything about it, so might as well live with it and be happy with your choices. So I guess I'm pretty at peace with the choice I made to focus, I guess. Wow, this is nice. This I like this world generation mod. But yeah. So I guess the moral of the story is your brain is a muscle too, right? If you don't use it enough, like me, it'll eventually kind of get weak in some areas. But I think just like hitting the gym, if let's say you hit the gym a lot for 3 months, you get some gains, and you don't go for a month, getting those 3 months gains back will be a lot easier than building up from nothing. So I'm not that worried, hopefully. Knock on wood. Anyways, oh, this is another weird, very weird tangent. Like knocking on wood. If you say knock on wood and then you knock on wood, do the two knock on woods cancel each other out? Who knows? Ooh, that's something to think about. I'm actually a surprisingly superstitious person. That's another topic for another video. Anyways, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one, I guess. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Goodbye.